Test, test. Howdy do. Welcome. ARL F1 Brazilian Grand Prix. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Qualifying for the penultimate round of the ARL F1 season. Season 6, I believe. Let's see. Waiting to see who will come out on track first. It looks like we got a McLaren coming out first of Tychopath. Doesn't look like it's going to be full wet conditions, but it's definitely going to be intermediate conditions for at least the beginning of qualifying. So still in 421, heading out on track, followed by GSR Riles, and it looks like Roboris coming out on track. These conditions are going to be pretty tricky for our drivers here. During the practice races we've ran tonight, it's been all dry, so this will be our hardest session so far of the week. See what our drivers can do. I'm sure they can do a great job here. We're going to ride on board with Tycho as he goes on for his first lap. Car looks pretty hooked up, but oh, he invalidates coming out of the left-hander. Dylan goes wide as well. He's still on a valid lap though. Seems to be struggling as well. Right on board with GSR Riles. He's currently second in the championship behind Jet Run 76. Jet Run can seal the championship here tonight with a good result, so we'll be on the watch out for that to make sure we can come to a definite conclusion at the end of this race who the champion will be. Or rather, the championship will be decided by the end of this round. So our Riles does a 17-0, going 1.6 ahead of Stillen. Sure, there's probably half a second at least still out there. So sure, we'll start seeing times get closer to that. Oh, Big got a little happy on the throttle, it seems. Right on board with our championship leader. He has been on a roll since he missed a few rounds in the early phase of the season, but since he made a comeback, he has been on fire and has been dominating. The SSR Husky does a 16-1. TB only 4/100ths behind him. Tycho goes fastest. I'm sure as the laps start to come in and a dry line starts to form, these times are just going to fall. Sure, we're still quite far away from the actual pole time, but see how fast we can get this track going. It looks like Jet's going to have some traffic of Tycho path up ahead, and that is not how you pull off the racing line. Nonetheless, Jet goes purple in Sector 1. Jet is the so-called ARL F1 Rain Master. As Husky goes 4/10 faster with a 15.7. TB with a 15.5. What Jet runs first time is going to be as he nails the throttle down, gets a little bit sideways. He comes onto the sweeping front straight. Hug the inside as much as possible. And 15.7. So on his first lap, he's not too far off. He's probably going to go for another one straight away here. Seems like... oh, we had a spinner. He improves up to P8. He is currently about 7 or so tenths off of pole currently. I believe Jet is on a flyer once again. Let's see what his time will be. Oh, look at that. Pole position. Right away. Still 10 minutes left to go in the session, but that's Jet for you. We'll put it at the top no matter what. Starting on board with Koenigsegg now. I believe he is on an in-lap. Could be wrong. Yeah, he's on an in-lap. Alright. So currently the championship standings are looking like Jet Run is on top with 233 points, followed by GSR Riles with 209 behind. So with only 2 rounds to go, it's going to be pretty hard for Riles to get back, but it is possible. Jet is on a really good run of form recently. Past 6 rounds he has been on the podium, 4 of those being race wins. So honestly, if I'm to predict this, I think he's going to wrap this up by the end of this race. And, as for the constructors, Ferrari have been dominant all season. They are currently on 405 points at the top of the championship. The Alpine behind them with 290. They've had that on lock for quite a few races now. It'll just be interesting to see if Jet can seal the championship tonight, or we're going to settle in next weekend at Imola. Last season, if I do remember correctly, Jet won the championship here at Interlagos, so very possible. Cesar Husky goes purple in the middle sector, but he has a slight lock up there into the left-hander. Cut the line as close as possible, run it to the inside, right up against the wall. Goes fastest overall by over 2/10 over Jet, a 1:15.318. Uh-oh. That is not where you like to see a car. I am not sure what happened to Ouroboros there. We're going to hop on board with Jet Run as he is getting ready for yet another lap. Fortunately, looks like I missed it. Jet invalidated his lap. So, let's go find his championship protagonist, GSR Riles here, where he can put that Aston Martin. GSR Riles looking for his first ever ARL F1 championship. He has had an incredible year. Looks like he is preparing for a lap. Looks like Koenigsegg jumped up to P4 there with a 15.6. Nixium coming across the line. He is brand new. He puts it in P6 with a 15.8. That is a really good lap. The brand new driver with us, so nice to see the new guys up there fighting with the experienced veterans of ARL. GSR Riles is beginning his next lap now. Let's see what he can do here. Ooh, Husky, a 14.999. That is an incredible lap. That is over half a second faster than Jet. Wow. I was not expecting a lap that quick. Unless the track is truly ramping up and getting drier as it goes. It might be. With all these cars going around, there might be a better dry line forming, so he might be able to see times dropping below the 15. GSR Riles goes purple in the middle sector. See what he can do as he comes along the front straight now. Stays 6th. I believe he was 6th unless he jumped over Nixium. We must have made a mistake in one of the corners as it looks like, oh, Ouroboros is off again. This time with the wing damage. He has gone off 3-4 times in quali so far. That is not good for the Alpine driver who is trying to hold on to second in the Constructors' Championship here. I believe Koenigsegg here is on a lap. Oh, the Red Bull of TB spinning coming out of the final corner. Zig is going to cut the inside as much as possible. He jumps up to P3 with 15.583, just ahead of TB. Next across the line is going to be Tychopath. He's going to stay P8. He's going to look to start another lap here. Actually, he is aborting that lap. AC Rocks. And on board with him. I believe it's been a while since he's raced with us here in ARL. Ooh. That could have been nasty. That was like Max Verstappen a couple years ago when he snapped on the same part of the track in the wet conditions. His car snapped and he saved it. That was just like it. Oh, it's... Oh. He couldn't save it there. I believe Jet here is on a lap. It's going to be his final lap unless he does another one after this. He goes purple in Sector 1. And good for Jet so far, but he's going to have the really slow Mercedes up ahead of Icy Rocks, who crashed on the straight before. Hopefully he does not get in the way of Jet here. Oh no, get out of the way. Okay, he's getting out of the way. Good job by Icy Rocks there. Jet looking to start on pole position in the race that he can seal his third Drivers' Championship here in ARL. He goes purple in Sector 2. He is purple so far. See what it's going to be as he comes to the line. It's been a really clean lap by him so far. He's going to cut the inside. No, I think he's going to get ready to go again. Sounded like a lockup into turn 1. Right on board with SSR Husky as I believe he is on his final flying lap. Dylan is going to be the next one to cross the line. If he can improve on the P11. He cannot. He's still behind. Psychopath is going to be the car to follow in the McLaren. He did not improve. Siam is next up. Jumps to P6 over Savage Hammy. SSR Husky's going to be the next one to cross the line. Can he improve? We cannot, but he's going to have time for one more flying lap. TB does not improve. I believe Jet Run is going to be the next one to cross the line. Let's see if he can put it on to pull here. Oh, whoa! What is he doing? Savage Hammy follows him through. I wonder what kind of strategy games that was there. And Ouroboros has spun again. Oh no. See if he can somehow still improve. I doubt he'll be able to. He'll probably bring it into the pits here. Hope he's going to try and finish it out. As I predicted, he stayed P9, riding on board with Tychopath, where he can put the Papaya McLaren. It's going to be P7. He jumps Savage Hammy as well. You see him crossing the line. He's P6. Cesar Husky's on his final lap. Improves to a 14.886. Wow. Still in final one to cross the line. I am unsure of where finished. Pretty hectic qualifying session there with only 11 cars, but it's SSR Husky who rounds out the top of the grid in the Mercedes AMG with a 114.886, and that'll be over the man who can seal the championship here, Jet Run 76 in the Ferrari with a 115.339, followed by Koenigsegg in the Alpine with a 115.583. Here we go, it's time to get into the Grand Prix. It looks like we are in a dry Interlagos, but who knows? Pretty cloudy, so we might have a chance of mid-race rain, which would spice things up a lot. If you haven't already, give us a follow or subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. On Tuesdays, we have ARL ACC GT4 Genetic Cup. And on Thursdays, we have ARL ACC GT3. And then Saturdays, we have our ARL F1 Championship. Next Saturday is the final race of the F1 Championship at Imola. We will have a stream for that as well. And also on Tuesday and Thursday, we will have streams for our ARL events, which are both at Zolder. Should begin on with the formation lap here. Yes, here we go. Looks like everybody is going to fit the soft tires here for the start. I believe the strategy is either soft hard or soft medium. There it is right in front of you. Personally, I'm the kind of guy who would go for the two-stop. I just like being a little more aggressive in my strategy. I could see how both of them could work. Problem is, if you go for the soft hard and a safety car comes out in the middle of your hard strategy, that might kind of mess some things up. It'll be interesting to follow which strategy our drivers go with tonight. Drivers are looking to make sure they can get as much brake and tire temperature into their cars as possible. They can have a clean getaway from the line. PSR Riles, the man right here, he is currently P2 in the championship. He's going to have some work to do if he wants to keep this championship going until Imola next weekend. It's going to be a pretty hard battle between him and Jet to see who comes out. Like some people are out of position. Just like in real life Formula 1, the Haas will round out the grid. The last car to pull up onto the grid as we get ready to go for the ARL Brazilian Grand Prix. Here we go, the penultimate round of the ARL ACC F1 Championship. And Lights out and away we go. Looks like Koenigsegg got a pretty good start. As well as Jet Run, is he going to be looking to take the lead into turn 1? They go side by side. SSR Husky remains on top there. Looks like they are coming side by side down into the end of the straight. Jet Run is going to be right there, but SSR Husky squeezes him out. But he keeps his nose on the inside. Oh, looks like they touch a little bit. He's still right there, and Jet Run with an amazing overtake down the inside. You do not see overtakes at that corner. That is incredible. Very good start there by Jet. That's usual Jet form. Let's see if SSR Husky can mount a comeback here. As it looks like Ouroboros has... Don't see any wing damage, so I'm not sure what happened to him. Let's hop back to the front. See if SSR Husky can make an attack down into turn 1. Looks like he's going to be close enough. He's going to look... thinks better of it. A few battles going on down the grid. Jet Run and SSR Husky go side by side yet again. Great racing by these two, being able to keep it on the track. These two battle too much. They're going to be forced onto that two-stop strategy with how much tire wear they're going to be gaining. It'll be interesting to see where the yellows fall. If there are any, who knows, there might not be any. SSR Husky is starting to build quite a good gap to Jet Run. It's around 9/10 currently. Stillen gets himself a penalty. Got Nixium coming onto the back of Koenigsegg for the P3 spot. Brand new driver in ARL F1. Going to go around the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact there. That will not be good for Nixium's front wing. It looks like it remained intact, but that'll not be great. Savage Hammy is looking. Riles makes a move on Nixium. That'll be good for his championship hopes. Needs to keep making moves like that as Savage Hammy goes through as well. I think Nixium may have damage on that front wing. Oh. That did not look nice for Stillen there. He got a all out of shape going through the right-hander. Jet Run goes a little bit wide coming out of the sweeping left. Can't be doing that too much. You'll be getting a penalty if you do that. Zig is going to be close enough coming into turn 1. He has the DRS. He's not going to be close enough. Does not look like Zig wants to get involved here. I think he knows Jet has the championship here at stake and does not want to be that one driver to get involved. Nixium, oh, he gives Hammy a slight bump just as he did to Zig in turn 1. Really, he's got to have front wing damage by now. As our drivers come onto the front stretch, about to begin lap 5, SSR Husky has a 2.5 second lead over Jet Run. Then it is just a DRS train back behind, and Zig goes for the move down the inside into turn 1. Runs a little bit deep. Jet Run's going to keep his nose in there. Great racing by these two right here. This is incredible. That run's going to have the DRS, so he should be able to get back ahead before the corner, but Zig's still there. Oh, great racing by those two. That's great respect from both drivers. Riles is looking to get on the action, which he desperately needs to keep this championship alive. He needs to get a move on here. We got TB making the move on Nixium. Around the outside in the Red Bull. Switches to the inside. He makes the move happen. Not going to be looking to get around Tychopath in the McLaren. I'm on board with these three. What Riles can do coming into turn one, he's going to need to make some moves happen here. Going to have the double slipstream from Jet and Zig. We might see a three-wide moment here. I think Zig's going to go down the inside yet again. Jet hangs it around the outside. Both the drivers are going to have the DRS yet again. Zig's going to look around the outside. Ooh, they make a little bit of contact. Riles is going to look to get involved. Oh, Zig squeezed him a little bit. That could have been much worse than it was. All while this is happening, SSR Husky is just pulling away with this race. He does not mind the battles going on behind him. Or should he? See if Savage Hammy can mount an attack on Koenigsegg, which will help his teammate Jet run significantly. Looks like Zig is going to be right there again as we head into turn one. We're going to see yet another battle. Well, he's going to get squeezed, but he's going to keep it right there. He makes the position. Koenigsegg up into P2, but Jet Run is going to be right there. He'll have the DRS as well. If Savage Hammy can make the move as well. Thinks about it, he's still there. Oh! They make contact. I am not sure what happened there. I think Koenigsegg might have turned in a little bit, but at the same time, that was a very ambitious move from Savage Hammy there. Very ambitious. I am not sure what the stewards are going to think about that, but it's going to be interesting. We head on to lap 8 now. SSR Husky has a 5.3 second advantage over Jet Run. He is just pulling away and is not looking back. After that tangle with Savage Hammy, Koenigsegg is going to look to get on the move with it again, as Riles is looking as well. Far back for a late lunge. If they fancy anything down into turn 4, Koenigsegg might be there. Koenigsegg is there and he's looking down the inside. Still there. Oh, gives Jet a little nudge off. See if GSR Riles can get around Jet here, which will be huge for his championship. He needs to make this move if he wants to stick into this championship. Oh, but TB sneaks down the inside. I had no clue he was there. He just snuck down the inside. That is not good for Riles. He's going to need to get him back. Now TB is on the move. He had a rough start to this race. I believe he was in P9 at one moment. He's starting to work his way back up. If we're going to have any overtakes going down into turn 1, looks like we may have one. Jet's going to look to sweep around the outside, thinks better of it. Gonna try the switchback. Not going to work out for him, but he's going to have the DRS yet again. He's going to be on the outside this time. EB's going to look to follow through. And he's still there. Zig just barely keeps ahead. We have had some fantastic racing so far. This has been some of the best racing I've seen all season. As we see some strategies play out, the battling may die for a little bit, but I'm sure if we get a safety car, it'll be right open again. Zig slightly outbroke himself, and TB is going to get a great run. Seems like he lifted off a bit there. What TB can do here, and oh, Zig dives into the pits, but at the same time, Dylan had a slight spin. What tires Zig is going to be putting onto his Alpine. It looks like he's going for the hard strategy, the soft hard strategy, the one stop. Let's see how this will work out for Zig. If TB is close enough for a move here, no, he is too far behind. Icy Rocks is looking to go around the outside of Tycho Path. The back does not have a chance, unfortunately. TB is right on Jet Run's gearbox. We're going to see some people diving into the pits here if they're planning on doing the one stop. May even see some two stoppers pit. This is where strategy is going to come into hand. See what TB's going to do here. Just going to go clean around the outside. Jet has nothing about the DRS. It's a pretty big lockup, it sounded like. Now Riles is going to try and take advantage of that slight mistake. Looks like he's going to be too far behind. We got a battle going on back here. 3 cars all within. Axiom's going to look to go around the outside. Cannot do it. Here comes Icy Rocks. If he makes this move. Oh. It's not what you like to see. He made the move happen regardless. That is a great move. It's a really good move. If any of these guys plan on pitting. TB is starting to pull away from Jet quite rapidly as Jet's going to dive into the pits. See what kind of strategy Jet's going with, as it looks like Icy Rocks and Ouroboros are pitting as well. Jet is putting on the soft tires, so he is sticking to that 2-stop. Ouroboros looks like he's going for the mediums. That's an interesting one. Icy Rocks is going for the mediums as well. I wonder if they're going for some sort of soft, medium, soft strategy. Which will be very interesting to see if it works out, as Koenigsegg's going to be right here with Jet. Figured that wouldn't work with Zig having hard tires. It's like Koenigsegg and Stillen have gotten themselves penalties. Not sure if that's due to corner cut, track limits, or if they might have sped coming into the pits. See, we got, looks like Tycho's coming into the pits in his McLaren, but here comes Nixium. He is flying. Oh. He just thinks better of making the move. You don't want to risk anything happening. Want to keep the DRS coming into turn 4, and it looks like we have a spinner. It is Ouroboros again. He is not having a good night. Not having a good night at all. Oh, he's crashed yet again. I think he's gotten so much temperature built up into those tires. When he touches the throttle at all, it is just going around on him. In his case, he's going to be hoping for a safety car because he is about 30 seconds behind Tychopath. Oh. Yeah, he's going to need... I think he's having some sort of wheel issue. But he's going to want to get on with it because he's going to have the leader, SSR Husky, coming up behind him, and he does not want to go a lap down. Not sure what's happening here with Glenn, but SSR Husky's coming up really quick as Stillen has an incident. What is going on? People are spinning everywhere. Yeah. Not sure. As Riles makes the move around TB. I believe TB went wide in turn 4, which allowed Riles to just sneak past in as Dylan has spun yet again, and the virtual safety car comes out. So Stillen's going to be looking to get in the pits right here. I wonder if we'll see the full safety car come out. They will switch it. Believe Husky will come in here. Surely he'll come in. This is basically a free stop, so sure he'll come in. Yep, he's sticking to the left side. He is coming into the pits. Let's see what kind of strategy he's going for here. He's going for the 1-stop, 2-stop, and on the medium, so it could go either way. He did well to make those soft tires last, and oh, Nixium got a drive-through penalty for speeding on under the virtual safety car. Riles is going to come in as well for the mediums, as well as TB. Here comes Jet Run. And down the front stretch. Hop into P2. Dylan gets yet another 3-second penalty. There are moves all over the grid. We're going to have a battle coming out of the pits here. About 4 cars all in a jumble here. All on different strategies as well. Nixium has yet to pit on his old soft tires. He is the only car on the tires he started this Grand Prix with. I'm not sure why he didn't pit under the virtual safety car, but maybe he's trying something different. Should see some moves heading into turn 1 as we head onto the front stretch. I believe Nixium, TB's going to dive down the inside. Nixium doesn't think about battling because 1, he's on old tires, 2, he has a drive-through. Actually, he already served that drive-through. He should be coming into pit now, yep. If we're going to have any moves. Looks like everybody's starting to find their own pace, but Riles should be coming up to Zig here soon. Zig being on the 5-lap old hards, and Riles being on the brand new medium tires. Take a look at our penalties. So Zig got a 5-second penalty, so that's for more than likely speeding into the pit lane. Dylan has put it into the wall. He now goes a lap down. Oh, he's going to need to be careful here, though, because Jet is coming flying around the corner. Like Dylan's far enough ahead. Dylan's probably going to be pitting here yet again. Yup. If we're going to have any moves here. Oh, TB may be close enough for a move into turn 1 on Tychopath. On brand new mediums, so he'll have the grip advantage. His Psychopath weaves to the outside. TB thinks better of it. Wanted to keep that DRS for the second straight, but he gets a little sideways. Still gonna have the run. He's just gonna go sailing by Tychopath. Tychopath is still looking. Don't think he's going to be able to do anything being on those hard tires. He will just not have as much grip as TB. Second with Riles. To get a good exit here so we can get a run onto the front straight. Gets a pretty good exit, and he's going to have the DRS as well. May enable his battery. Yeah, he's going to make a move here. He's just going to go sailing on the inside. No contest. TB is going to be looking to go around the outside. They're still side by side. TB's going to have the DRS once again, though. Around the outside. He done, but Icy Rocks is still there. And it looks like still in the fourth time spun. In classic Nikita Mazepin fashion. Nikita Mazepin, oh. Nikita Mazepin is still in the idol, in case you didn't know. And he's gonna get back going again. Alright, let's hop on board with Icy Rocks. If he's gonna be close enough to make a move on TB, he's gonna have the DRS, he's gonna have the ERS, and he's gonna have the pace. Go down the inside with a late send. They go side by side yet again, but Icy Rocks gets slightly pushed offline there. Don't think TB had to do anything with that, so oh, Stillen has spun 6th time. But he's gonna need to be careful. There are cars flying up behind him. Yeah, Stillen, unfortunately, a lap down. Just simply made too many mistakes, must be said. Fortunate for him, really. It's like Icy Rocks is still gonna be too far back. Yeah, he's out of the DRS, in fact. Dylan is heading into the pits again, and he's retired. I will tell you now, I am not surprised. Alright, 16 laps to go in this Grand Prix. As it stands right now, Jet Run is going to seal the championship, but he still has to make another stop. Which, now that I think about it, might be detrimental to him winning the championship here tonight. I will have to redo the calculations. Probably wrong. He's still going to have to make another stop, which I think he'll make in about... I think the earlier he does it, the better. GSR Riles is actually bringing in that gap. Slowly but surely, he's bringing in that gap. So I think the earlier that Jet pits, the better it'll be. Put on some fresh mediums. Hopes he has the pace advantage to get back around GSR Riles to seal this championship. Closest battle on track, we got TB about 9/10 behind Koenigsegg. Still going to be way too far behind to make a move. I'm sure he's going to try and build the pace up through the middle sector and have a good launch out of the final corner to hopefully make a run into turn 1. He's on much better tires, that must be said. If you haven't already, give us a follow or a subscription. We have streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday being the ARL ACC Janetta Championship. Thursday being the ARL ACC GT3 Championship. Next Saturday will be our ARL F1 Season 6 finale at Imola. We hope to see all you guys there. It'll be really nice to have you all. And we hope to see you guys on Tuesday and Thursday for GT4 and GT3 as they are at Zolder. Get back to the action here. It looks like TB's going to make the dive into turn 1. That was inevitable on those much better tires. May see TB bring in that gap towards GSR Riles. It seems like TB's had the better pace throughout the race. Fortunately for him, he started further back than he probably wanted to. Let's see if he can build that gap, Riles, and hope that TB starts to struggle with his tires slightly. At the 6 lap mark, so they should be fine for another, give it 4 to 5 laps before they might give you a little bit of problems, but not much at all. Savage Hammy unfortunately got into an incident with Honigzig, I believe it was, at turn 4. He just hasn't been able to get back up into the race, unfortunately for him. There's only been one VSC, no safety cars. He's going to be hoping for a safety car if he wants to bring in some more points for the team. Nixium, our brand new driver, he got a drive-through unfortunately under the VSC, which basically just set him back here, and he's in a dead zone. He's 12 seconds ahead of, 14 seconds ahead of Boris and 12 seconds behind Savage Hammy. I unfortunately think without a safety car, he is going to be stuck there. Boris GT, he has been same thing, stuck back here. Had a spin early on in the race, and it just hasn't been able to work himself back up, unfortunately. SSR Husky, he's ran away with it, really. Ever since, I believe it was lap 3, after Huskies and Jets battle, he's just flown away. Jet Run, where things stand, he is 13 laps away from winning his 3rd ARL F1 championship. He has been dominant in the races he's been in, and I'm sure he's going to finish it out here tonight. Riles, he's looking to get back into the championship, but in order to do that, he needs to first off be ahead of Jet. Which the good thing for Riles is Jet's going to need to box one more time. BMP4, pretty rough qualifying for him. I believe he qualified P7 or 8. Just has not been able to work himself back up. He should have been around P3, so a place higher, which he's starting to build that gap back to Riles. I'm hoping, Jet and Husky. It's like Husky's coming in for the soft tires, Jet coming in for, I believe those are the mediums. Riles now jumps into the lead of this race, followed by TB, so this just switched a whole bunch of things around. Because if Riles wins this and Jet is stuck in 6th, this championship is going on to Imola. I'm 100% sure of that. I'm going to check my math real quick. I am 99% sure. Let me take a look here. In fact, he's right on the back of Tychopath. He's going to look to make this move happen quick. Boris comes in as well. It's like, Husky's gone off. His brand new soft tires. The guy who's been leading the race, and TB is spun into the wall. What is going on? There are cars everywhere now. Wow. Up on board with Jet Run. Surely he's going to try and make a move into turn 1. Maybe even before that. TB is going really slow with his wing damage. Sure, he has wing damage. Yep, he dives into the pits. That's going to go around the outside. Husky is into the pits as well. Jet is back up into P4, but Tycho's keeping it down the inside. There's nothing Tycho can do unless he can mount a challenge back into turn 4. Let me see who has the fastest lap. Not sure where we can see that. Fastest lap, currently SSR Husky. I don't see that going away unless TB or Glenn snatch that. Let me take a look here and see what the championship's going to look like as things stand. Take a look here. Looks like Zig is pitting. That's going to put Jet up into P3. As things stand, championship will move on to Imola. Unless Jet can mount some crazy comeback here, the championship is going to keep going. SSR Husky is in the pits yet again. Wow. Man who is leading about 2/3 of this Grand Prix is now dropped back to 9th. I think he's made quite a few mistakes. Looks like Nixium's going to be coming into the pits as well. Looks like everybody's ditching those hard tires. I don't think people like them that much. TB says the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Look here. B has been awarded with a 3-second time penalty. Now that I think about it, AC Rocks has a 3-second penalty. Jet should be able to easily get P2 here. And with a miracle, he can still win this race. If he wins this race, the championship is over, I believe. Seems like Jet's locking up quite a lot. In the meantime, looks like Riles is slightly pulling away on Icy Rocks. Savage Hammy has been given a 3-second time penalty. Basically right now for Jet, this is a qualifying session. He needs the hot lap, the final 6-7 laps of this Grand Prix. I think he's still going to be too far behind, although he is on 10 lap newer medium tires. Just don't think there's enough time left in it. We're going to be heading to Imola. Steal the championship there in the final race. As things stand, it'll be a 14-point gap with the Jet in the lead. Yeah, so Jet will finish P2 in this race with Icy Rocks' penalty. As long as nothing happens, we will head into Imola with Jet leading the championship by 17 points over Riles. So it's going to be tricky for Riles to win the championship, the final race, but anything can happen. Jet could DNF. Never know. Jet DNFs, basically Riles needs to be P2 or higher. Jet may be close enough to make a move here. It'll be a late one if so. Still not close enough for Jet. Icy Rocks shouldn't fight this too hard as he has a time penalty, but never know. That's going to have the DRS. He's going to be looking down the inside. Icy Rocks keeps it around the outside. There goes Jet up into P2 on track. We also have Koenigsegg bringing up the back of Savage Hammy. He should easily be able to get him coming onto the front stretch, I'd think. Maybe even earlier. He is on 4-lap-old softs compared to Hammy's 16-lap-old mediums. Oh. Tycho got a 10-second penalty cutting a corner. That is not what you like to see, ladies and gentlemen. Head on to the front straight as Icy Rock's going to look to make a move. Have the DRS, and he's going to be using the ERS. He's much better of it. Koenigsegg is coming though. Koenigsegg is coming in the Alpine. Hammy doesn't even battle it. There's no point in battling it. We come to a conclusion at the end of this Grand Prix. I'm going to invite a couple drivers into Jet has a big moment. Wow. It was a big moment there. I'm not sure what happened, if he had snap oversteer. I'm really not sure what happened there with Jet, but that is not good, whatever happened. Shout out to Icy Rocks though, continuing on with these 20-lap-old medium tires. That is a great job by him. Zig is going to be right on the back of Tychopath here. Oh, I think Icy Rocks is going to go for a move. He's better of it. Smart man. Koenigsegg is going to be looking to get P4 on track, although Tychopath has plenty of penalties. Sure, he'll want to make this happen on track. Also may see a move here from Nixium. Let's stay on board with Koenigsegg to see if he can make this move for P4 on track. Oh, it's going to be too late, so let's hop on board with Nixium. He's going to look to see if he can make a move on Husky. Too far behind. He's going to have DRS yet again going into turn 4. Let's see what he can do with that. Looks like he's going to be too far behind yet again. Big should be able to easily make a move into the first corner here. Oh, Tychopath gets all sorts sideways coming out of the final corner. Big's going to have the easy run with the DRS. Go around the outside. I don't think Tycho's going to fight this, nor should he. Oh, he's going to keep his nose in there. He is not backing down. He does not care. Zig goes into P4 on track, but Tychopath is going to come back. Why he's doing that, I have no clue. He has like 16 seconds of penalties. While that was going on, I believe Ouroboros had a spin yet again, unfortunately. I don't think Zig should really try to fight this. I think he should try to play it safe. As we come on to the final lap of the Grand Prix, GSR Riles needed a win. If he keeps it clean for one final lap, he's going to get that win. Keep the championship going into the final round at Imola. He has one final lap. Make it happen. Koenigsegg. Is he going to make the move on track, or is it going to be settled off track? Tycho's penalties. As Zig gets a really good run here, which it looks like he's going to. And go around the outside easily. Jet run, 3-second time penalty. That won't mean anything for him though, as the car behind Icy Rocks has a penalty as well. Nixium got a 3-second time penalty. He got around Husky by the looks of things. Here he is, the man, GSR Riles. He desperately needed a good result. He's going to get that good result. He is going to extend the championship to Imola. Exactly what he needed. GSR Riles wins the ARL Brazilian Grand Prix. Jet Run, he couldn't do it today. He's going to have to do it in a week's time at Imola. Jet Run comes P2. Icy Rocks follows in P3. Koenigsegg, P4. PB with a solid result is just going to hold on from Hammy for P5. Tychopath is going to bring it home in P7 for McLaren. SSR Husky going to come home in P8 after leading most of the Grand Prix. Nixium. That is it, folks. Alright, I'm going to invite some people into the party. Get some interviews. And let's get Koenigsegg as well. Yo, what's up, Jet? Go ahead and enable your mic thingy. Oh no. You don't have the option to enable your mic? Okay, let me get Hammy in here and hopefully get his input on that. Amy, do you see the option to enable the mic? Oh, that might be one. Okay, I'm online now. Is it still not there? What? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I don't know where the setting is to enable the mic for you guys. If we go to game chat, would it work? Well, you guys aren't in it anymore. Never mind. I guess we won't have interviews. Sorry about that to the 9 people waiting. We will be live again on Tuesday for ARL ACC GT4, Thursday for ARL ACC GT